Hey everyone, Jason Barnous here. We are on Long Point Bay today doing a little kayak fishing. It is middle of July. The water temperatures are about 74, 75 degrees where we are. In the backs of these bays it's pushing 80 degrees. We are on Long Point Bay. Long Point Bay is a large embayment of Lake Erie on the Ontario side, and just taking a break from the wind. Started out nice and calm this morning. Wind's picked up now, so we're just taking a little break, and I just wanted to walk through my setup here. Get a lot of questions about our kayak setups for Trevor and I, and thought it'd be a good time just to stretch my legs, take a break, and do a little walkthrough. So let's see if we can switch this camera around and do our little walkthrough, okay? All right, so today we are fishing in our Doss King Kratos 13-foot kayak, and thanks again to Darren Ford from Doss King and all the great staff at Doss King for keeping us on the water. This is my second year in this kayak. It's been great to me. Can't say enough good things about it, but I'm going to walk you through our setup a little bit here, and we'll see a lot of the accessories. What's great about kayaks is you can do just about anything with these kayaks. You can mount just about any kind of hardware that you want for any kind of fishing that you want. We're pretty much set up for bass fishing, but we use this setup for a lot of other things too. So we're going to start at the front. We have our storage area up here. Up here is actually in this storage compartment. That's where we keep rain suit, first aid kit, water safety gear. Yeah, just about any odds and ends. Might keep a flashlight in there for doing some early morning launches. Always have a headlamp in there. That's kind of a necessity, actually. Gonna start down here to the middle. I'm actually gonna move my paddle for a second. So this is our Yak Attack switchblade mount for our transducer, and just goes over the side of the kayak on a piece of gear track right here. And I actually have another Yak Attack mount right beside it that I can mount this camera that I'm talking to you on. And this is our pedal drive. For the pedal drive, I've actually replaced the factory pedals. I got pretty big feet, size 13, and they're pretty wide, so I went to some BMX pedals that I purchased online, and I've been really happy with those. I wear Keen sandals all the time when I'm kayak fishing, except for in the colder months. I might wear my breathable waders, but I love those pedals for the kayak. Over here I actually have a Garmin Echo Map, and I have that set up on the Yak Attack mount as well. What's great about these Yak Attack mounts is you can see here I can change the orientation of that unit, and when I get it where I want, I lock it in, and that's it. It's a really quick setup in the morning. Really like that a lot. On this side I have a Yak Attack double header mount, and I use this for my paddle. So my paddle's on this side, and that's pretty much where I keep that all the time. Now you can see here I have my pedal drive up for shallow water, and then I just have to grab my paddle. It's quick access for me whenever I want. And there's another Yak Attack mount there that I can use for a rod holder or a camera mount or whatever. Doss King seat with the improved metal adjusting brackets here. Really happy with this seat, and these new metal brackets made it a lot more durable. Under the seat I actually have a waterproof plano, and I keep my plastics in there. And over here I have a Pelican case that I keep my tools and pliers, forceps. I have a knife in there, all my fishing tools there, and they stay nice and dry in that setup. And this is my NRS Chinook PFD. I love it because it's got pockets on the front. Actually, I have these little line snips I use a lot. I keep my phone in one pocket. Waterproof Motorola two-way radio. Use that a lot. If Trevor chimes in to let me know what's going on where he's fishing right now, you might hear him. That's how we communicate on the water. It's way easier than cell phones. But what I do have is my phone tether, which is tethered to around my neck, and then that just slides into that pocket on my NRS. Okay, and then what I have is actually underneath of the seat is I have a battery pack, power pack, that runs the Garmin unit. It's an 18 amp hour lithium battery in there. Moving back, I have my catch board, catch carbonate board there, a couple water bottles, my Frabrill conservation net with a deep net. Really like that net. I've been using it a long time. From the back here, this is my Yak Attack Black Pack. Really versatile setup for kayak fishing. Really happy with this product. Today I'm using 6 rods or 6 rod holders. This kayak actually has 2 built-in rod holders here just behind the seat. I have one with my net in right now, so I have a holder here and I have a holder right here, and that holder allows me to keep a rod handy, especially the one right there, as I'm using it quite often if I'm having to unhook a fish. I have another double header Yak Attack on this side. That's my park and pole. Use this a lot in shallow water. It has a push pull on one end and a sharp end on the other. And what I'm doing is I'm basically just using that in the soft mud in these shallow bays to hold me in position. It's kind of a poor man's power pole. Works really well. Second Pelican case, I have my phone in there. If I'm not on tether, I also have my wallet in there. I have a small, it's actually a Wilderness Systems storage bag on the back of my seat. I got extra plastics in there. I have a charger in there that charges this camera, and this camera actually mounts onto my Black Pack on this mount right here. And the same as the Garmin unit, I'm able to make quick adjustments to the orientation of this camera. Basically, I'm doing overhead shots right now. And then on the back, kind of an essential piece, is my flag. We use the flag a lot, especially early morning, late evening trips. It has a light on top, and also I just like using it for visibility. We're on Lake Erie, a lot of big vessels out when we're out in this area, especially on nice days, so it keeps everyone visible while we're out here. The Yak Attack Black Pack. So today I have a bunch of Plano edge boxes in there, as well as I have a Bass Mafia box. Pretty much set up for largemouth today, but I can easily add a couple more boxes if I was doing smallmouth as well. And then moving up on this side, we have a power pack right here, running the battery for the Garmin unit. Yeah, and that's it. That's our DasKing Kratos setup. Again, it's been 2 years for having this kayak. Done a lot of customization to it. Oh, one thing I do have on here that doesn't come standard either is these seat risers. They're actually made by Burley Pro, designed for the Native Slayer series, and they fit the DasKing Kratos really well. I'm tall, I'm 6'3", and I really find that getting that seat up basically it raises it about 3 inches, has been such a godsend for me being so tall, just getting myself up a little higher on the vessel while I'm out. So that is my walkthrough. Thanks everyone for watching my video. And if you have any questions, just reach out to me either on Facebook or on Instagram. And we'll just do a little pan around here, just how beautiful we are here on beautiful Long Point Bay. We're actually a couple of miles from our access point. It was about a 35-40 minute pedal to get here. And just so everyone knows, with these kayaks, we can average anywhere from 4 to 5 kilometers an hour. So, and that's usually an important part of our day, is we get quite adventurous. So making sure we know how to get back. And today, unfortunately, the winds, you can see here, the wind is blowing in the cattails. And unfortunately, the wind forecast wasn't quite what they said it was going to be. It's a lot windier than they said. I'm not worried about it though, getting back. We'll have a little bit of a headwind, but these kayaks handle the water really well. Been very happy with it. Yeah, so that's a walkthrough of our Dos Quincrados. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions, reach out. Peace.